All right, folks, it's Z, the reluctant accountant, and we're back with some 5-minute finance. Okay, guys, we need to talk about water. No, not just the water that's in your glass or in your bottle. We need to talk about the water bills and the money that will soon be leaving your wallet. What if I told you that there is a stealth bailout happening right under our noses and you, yes, you, are footing the bill? Recently, water companies in England and Wales have proposed to increase household bills by as much as 44% over the next 5 years. That could mean that you could be paying up to £183 more annually by 2030 just to turn on your tap and be able to flush down the brown. Hold on, why the big hike? Where is this coming from? Well, it'll be of no surprise to anyone that the water companies need to upgrade their infrastructure. That sounds reasonable. The pipes are old, sewage systems are being overwhelmed, rivers are being polluted. But here's the thing. Campaigner groups like Windrush Against Sewage Pollution are saying that you, the bill payer, are being tricked to paying for what is essentially a stealth bailout for the water companies. They claim that water firms have been underinvested in infrastructure for years, raking in billions just so that they can hand it over to shareholders. And now that things are falling apart, now that they need money for new drain pipes, and who's gonna pay for all of that? Guess what? You and me. According to WASP, water companies have been paying out $53 billion in dividends since privatisation. There's little transparency on how much of the $200 billion invested in infrastructure since then has actually come from shareholders' pockets. So whilst they've been sharing the wealth, they've been quick to do that. It seems somehow they've managed to build into their business model illegal sewage disposal. Fancy that. You think I'm joking? There is literally right now poop, fecal matter in our rivers. Yum. And guess who's expected to clean it up? We are. Yeah. So let's take Thames Water, for example, the biggest water company in the UK. Their customers are looking at an increase of £99 over the next 5 years. And that's just the average. Southern Water customers, they could be hit by a 44% increase, which is £183. So here's where they really start to piss in our water. Ofwat, the regulator, is overseeing a 2024 price review that will set the rules for water companies from 2025 to 2030. They've proposed increasing industry spending from 59 billion to 88 billion. That's huge, I'm sure you'll agree. So Ofwat say, yeah, they need to do this to upgrade their infrastructure, reduce leaks, and improve sewage treatment. Again, huge amount of money. Water UK, however, that represents the water companies, is saying, oh baby, that's not enough. That's not enough. We need more. They're like, we need 105 billion to be exact. Water UK says, oh, we need this money to keep our water system in this country from collapsing. But WASP are like, hold up. Hold up, baby. Before we hand over all of this cash, shouldn't we know how much of it is coming from shareholders? Shouldn't the companies be pitching in more? And don't forget, the water industry is under investigation anyway. Both the Environment Agency and the Office for Environmental Protection are looking into possible illegal sewage disposal. And WASP says, you know what, we shouldn't even be finalising any kind of price increase until this investigation is wrapped up. Really, like, imagine being told to pay for your neighbour's broken fence before even knowing if it was their fault that the fence broke in the first place. And at the heart of this, I guess the bigger question is, who should pay to fix this mess? Should it really be us, the customers, that have to fork out hundreds more pounds every single year? Or should the water companies and their shareholders be taking more responsibility? No one is saying that the water companies don't need to invest. We all want clean rivers. No one wants shit in their water. But is it fair that customers keep footing the bill as shareholders continue to receive great dividends? That's the debate right now. And at the end of the day, I guess we have to ask ourselves, how much are we willing to pay to clean up this mess? And how much should come from those who kind of profited from making the mess in the first place? It is a tricky situation, but one thing we definitely need is transparency. So are we being tricked into a stealth bailout of these water companies? Well, it certainly looks like we are. So before you reach for that glass of water, glass of refreshing tap water with a side of microplastics and fecal matter, yum. Why don't you think about how much it's costing your health now, and also how much it will cost your wallet in future years. If you've enjoyed this, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Comment about how much microplastics you like to consume in your water, and I'll see you for the next one.